Yeah, sorry about earlier. I kind of cancelled the stream a bit prematurely. I think there was a lot of just confusion. There was a lot of new viewers in the stream, and yeah, I think because of all the hate we had, there was really just that one guy. And if you're watching, what's his name? Oh man, Kalohas. If you're watching his stream a moment ago, you will have noticed he was talking about that guy. I don't know. I'm guessing he was being serious. A kind of part of me was thinking maybe he's just saying that about him. Maybe it's one of his friends or something. Quadshot Gaming, that's it. And he was. I mean, he said he lives in a hole in Scotland. I mean, I'm the kind of person I take people. I like accept what people say. Just I like to kind of be trusting or whatever. But who knows? Maybe that's like a bit of a mess around. He seems like the kind of guy who probably plays around a bit with people, which is fine. I'm like that in real life, but not so much on the channel. You know, I don't know why. Stay patient. You've done a platinum guild to Zero Dawn Horizon. What's this? You've done a platinum guide. Oh no, I've not done a plat guide to that. Oh, True Moo. Okay, so people like True Moo here, they jumped across, and to be honest, at the time I was kind of assuming that that Quadshot guy was kind of signed into a bunch of different accounts at the same time, and he was just commenting, and I didn't know who was who, and it was probably a case of people trying to like rile up a bit of rivalry between me and Carlo Haas, trying to get a bit of drama going by kind of, I don't know, trying to, what's the word, provoke a reaction or whatever. I wasn't really keeping up with the chat, to be honest. I was just basing it on what a lot of my viewers whose names I recognised were saying. They were kind of reacting in a way that kind of made me think there was a lot of negativity in the chat. I was kind of didn't know what to expect from it, so I just closed it down. I'm thinking, guys, can someone see in the videos? So it looks like we have. I mean, this could work out positive in the long run anyway, because we have had a lot of viewers come across from Carlo Hess's channel. The thing is, you need to know about me is that I'm kind of the opposite kind of person to Carlo Hess. I'm quite sort of, I'm quite straight and serious on the channel, which isn't like me in real life. I'm very sarcastic. I'm a very sarky guy. Not the same kind of humor, I guess, as Carlo Hess. I don't aim it at people kind of, I don't know, I don't know what he does really, but I just, clearly Quadshot was him. I don't think it was, unless, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know how much of what he said to take as reality or what. Oh yeah, I know Rustic. There's no hate from Carlos. At least it seems that way. We just had a long interview. Liked the interview. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. He was laughing a lot during the interview and had a smirk on his face. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like to kind of expect or kind of assume the best about people, I suppose. Maybe he was winding me up or having a laugh. Maybe he was sending the haters. Maybe he was actually Quadshot Gaming himself. Don't think I'm naive, you know. I had to consider that as a possibility, but I don't want to just assume that, because that's how people get angry with you. You know, people get annoyed at you when you assume bad from them and they're actually perfectly genuine. Anyway, I mean, this has become a very different evening than what I was expecting. Like I say to all you guys that are new from Carlo Hass's channel, hopefully you enjoy the channel. You know, don't expect the same kind of stuff from me. I don't kind of review other people. I don't kind of cause or create drama or anything like that. I'm very much just someone who does the videos I do. Hope that people enjoys it. Quite straight on stream or on videos and that. Pardon me. Let's have a look. You go on the Discord, people are either indifferent or just hate him. He did mention how he's losing a lot, although that was based on his age limitation, wasn't it? Yeah, what is... I'm just really showing my age here. People mention the Discord. I know it's like a... What is it, like a chat thing, or is it like a social thing where people rate YouTubers or sort of internet personalities? Yeah, that's cool, true. I'm just hoping I'm really hoping that the rest of you that have joined are joining because you want to check out the stream and you want to check out the videos. Like if you're watching my videos, what I hate is like people that don't realize, you know, if someone jumps onto a video just to leave a dislike or just to leave a hateful comment, it's like, well, there are however many hundreds of thousands of channels, maybe millions. And it's like, well, if you don't like a channel, then just don't watch that channel, you know? So, you know, hopefully those of you who are still around, like I'm perfectly, like I welcome you, you know? It's great having new viewers, and this might have worked out really well, having, you know, a bit of a chat with another YouTuber. You know, some of my viewers maybe can go and check him out, and some of his can check me out. But only do so if you're here to enjoy the content. If you like the channel, obviously I'm very different to Carlohas, so if that's not your kind of thing, then don't just come in and kind of hate on the channel for no reason. That's the one thing that annoys me. Will I start Mass Effect next week right from the start, or is there no time for this big project? I hope so. I need to finish... I really need to find time to finish Horizon. I was playing Horizon yesterday, and I tell you what, my progress in it is so slow because it's so beautiful. You know, I've got... I shelled out for a proper 4K HDR TV, and it just looks so good that every like 5 seconds you walk around the corner and there's like the moon shining through the trees into like a valley of mist, or there's like the sun coming up over the mountains or something. It just looks amazing. So I'll post the Discord invite if you'll let me. I guess so. I'll have a look into it later. I don't really know what it's all about, to be honest. I don't want to kind of open myself up to like a new platform on which I'm going to need to be responding to people and that, because I find it very difficult. I find it very difficult to kind of keep up with comments on YouTube and on Patreon and on PSN. You know, I get loads of questions on there and stuff. So I'll have a look at Discord. It was offline for a few hours, man. Yeah, sorry, I should have kind of updated you, maybe just typing in the chat. Basically, I went across... yeah, who was it asking? Yeah, Wrecked. Basically, I went across to Carlohas's stream to pretty much find out what was going on, and I watched it, and it seemed he wasn't, like, he didn't have any negative intentions. So, you know, I basically just called him on Skype, or he called me. What's his Max? Yeah, so we were just chatting. He wanted to do an interview with me anyway, which isn't something I usually go in for, but because I was on Skype with him anyway, we just went through an interview, and I was kind of finding out what was going on over the last few days. It turns out that the one guy who was being particularly offensive in the video I uploaded today, based on what he said and what some of his viewers on here have said, he seems to be maybe a little bit unstable or whatever. But let's see, Max, are you a full-time YouTuber, or are you just doing YouTube as a hobby for fun? I'm guessing, is that aimed at me? Unless that's your name, unless you're introducing yourself. I'm Tom, by the way. Am I a full-time YouTuber? I'm trying to be, and really, one of the things Carlohas was talking about was Patreon, you know, the negative aspect of that. I think it's fine, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to change anything there, because all of you guys who've been watching me for months, you seem to be okay with it. So I'm just going to stop talking about it, you know, just let people find it on their own. But that's one of the ways I'm trying to kind of become a full-time YouTuber, but I'm not at the moment. Well, I mean, I kind of am. I spend pretty much full-time hours on YouTube videos and comments and everything, but it's not a full-time job. It doesn't make me a full-time wage, anywhere near a full-time wage. What 4K do you have a patient? I have the Samsung KS8000, and it's awesome. It's got the lowest latency of any TV at the moment, pretty much. So it's perfect for gaming. Yeah, Stardust was aggressive towards the idea. I think the problem was TrueMoo. We didn't know what the idea was the first thing. I didn't know that anyone else was streaming my stream. Like, none of us did. And Stardust, he's a very loyal subscriber. And all he knew, I think, was the fact that... I mean, I think he found out about the stream later, but there was such, like, negativity on the channel, literally for just the last couple of days. Even after the Patreon stuff, you know, after one guy had a problem with that, there was a few dislikes, but literally just over the last couple of days, it was like 20 dislikes the moment a video came up. And then earlier on, we had that quad shot guy being really rude in the comments. And I think Stardust was being maybe a bit overeager, but I totally understand because just before he was asking for a debate, he was ripping apart Tom's video. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think that's just his style. He reviews stuff from a negative standpoint, maybe trying to like make it entertaining. I don't know, to be honest. I'm all for you guys joining us now. If it's, I think the meme's over. I think everyone was just getting caught up with the idea of the Carlo Haas meme, and they wanted to kind of create something, which they basically did. You guys did. You basically sent, you had me eventually go across to his stream, and it ended up in a interview. So it kind of worked, but I'm hoping that's over now. I'm hoping you guys who are sticking around are here to enjoy the channel. And, like I say, Stardust, you can kind of, unless someone's being like really rude or whatever, then just sort of leave the chat to carry on. But I do understand your approach to it. I know you were kind of protecting me. You mentioned about how he was ripping apart my channel in a video or stream he was doing earlier. Do you think it'll keep the channel about trophies or something in the future? Do you think it'll change in the style of the channel? To be honest, I think the important thing when you're running a YouTube channel is to cover the stuff that you know and that you're good at. And trophies is that for me. Like with the fact that I don't do a lot else, I'm not really able to. I don't think I could make an interesting channel on any other subject, to be honest. Madbuck. Oh, right. Is the profile review thing solely for patrons? If not, how do you reply? If you send me a message on YouTube, I'll add you to the list. It is a long list, though. Hopefully, a lot of the people I message won't get back to me. Maybe they, a lot of them were from a few months ago. Maybe they won't reply to my message. So I think the list will get whittled down by people that maybe aren't so fussed anymore. Maybe have left the channel or whatever. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with this chat. Remove the video with all about the trolls. Yeah, I was thinking I should probably do that, to be honest. It kind of served its purpose. All I wanted to do was... that's not going to close the stream if I go off there, is it? Just in case. It was really just a case of getting the message across, just explaining, just in case the haters were people who legitimately had a problem with the Patreon thing. I wanted to explain how, it's only a weekly video because of Patreon, basically, so it works out best for everyone. So yeah, I can take that down because it was never meant to stay up, to be honest. Please stop this discussion. Not sure which one, but favourite PS4 game, Tom? Would say game, but I know it's Fallout 3. What's my favourite PS4 game? As soon as I said dislike, someone dislike. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm quite tired after all that. It's quite draining. So, what's my favourite PS4 game? I don't know. I think I love Transistor just because it's different and it's very, very clever. I think maybe Shadow of Mordor, to be honest. I think that's brilliant. I think it's so clever, the Nemesis system and everything. I'm just looking at this, man. Seriously, like on my channel here. Literally, if you go back about a month ago, the videos have got hundreds of likes and just maybe, a single figure amount of dislikes. But the last few days, man, it's gone crazy. I really hope those of you who are, I'm guessing you guys are in the stream, at least some of you who have been disliking. I really hope that you sort of mention why you've done it. If in the future, if you do feel you need to. I totally understand people disliking if they've got a reason, but I'd love to hear that reason. I'm on it basically 12 hours a day. What's this? Mad Max. Oh. Oh man, my stomach's gurgling away. There was no fight splits. At least I don't think it was. It was just ended up being an interview. So guys, do you want to do like a really quick... Because I didn't really think this through very well. I wasn't expecting many people in this stream. Now on Tuesday we did the stream gaming, and that's a lot easier because you don't have to... I mean, I was trying to answer questions as we were going along during cutscenes and stuff like that. But the idea of this stream was to kind of review my trophy collection and answer any of your guys' questions on the games. But I hadn't really foreseen how many people would be in the stream. Oh, so might be quite difficult to keep up with everyone's questions. It might take a very long time as well. But do you want to kind of go through? Do you want to head through my trophy collection and do what we were planning on doing? Just make it a bit briefer because it is, as you can see, well, the camera might be in the way, but it's 10 to 10 here. And I don't like streaming late because I've got family here that will be in bed and stuff in about an hour or so. But yeah, let me know if do we want to do what we were planning on doing, or do we want to do that another day? I'm quite happy to do it now as a quick, maybe like less of a Q&A about the games, but just like a quick sort of opinion on all the plats in my collection. Can't you take a look at Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time on PS4 sometime? I'm the guide author on PS2.org and would love some attention. All right. To be honest, that's the first I've heard of the game. Send me a message, Rustic, because I'm going to forget that, obviously. Like, during this stream, I'll remember that you mentioned a game, but I won't remember the name of it. If you send me a private message on YouTube. I used to do the trophy thing on a different stage so that you can do it in depth. Maybe, yeah. Alright, guys, I apologise that it didn't happen today. I'm going to hold off from... What I'll do is... You see, this is one of the things that got a lot of hate, was me putting up videos, arranging the stream in the first place. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to say that we'll do it next Saturday. What is next Saturday? 25th. Okay. Pardon me. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll just call it next Saturday at 7 GMT, 7 p.m. Maybe make the review not live, but a short Q&A now. Yeah, I could do. We could, like, because I think maybe you guys would prefer just a video on this, because I think it might end up being a bit messy if I'm trying to look through my trophies and answer questions at the same time. It's probably going to be quite slow moving and might be a bit frustrating to watch. Would you rather... sorry, I'm just stopping the TV turning off. Would you rather I do a video on that? Because to be honest, this has almost been like a 10k celebration in a very weird way. It's resulted in an interview that a lot of you sat in for, I assume. 190 to 191, just search. It's so confusing looking through a chat. You kind of look away for a second, then come back and you're completely out of context. There's a lot of chat about Mad Max. Where's that come in? Tweet out the next time and date stream. That way people see it and won't complain about being in the sub box. Yeah, the problem is I don't think many of my subscribers are following me on Twitch or Twitter. Sorry. Didn't you do on your accounts anyway? Not like a full review. We took a look at my hardest platinums. Yeah, that's what you're probably thinking of. I mean, if you like, guys, we could literally do... It's difficult. Would you rather... Let's just have some comments. Would you rather me do just a few more minutes of just answering your guys' questions, or would you like me to literally fly through these accounts in like half an hour and review, like just give you my opinion of all the plats? Prefer the video. Thought you did a profile video on yourself on the Trophy Hunters Hangout. No, like I say, that was my hardest platinums. We did look at my accounts. It was basically answering one of my patrons' questions where they asked me to talk about my hardest platinums, but we didn't go through all of them. I think this would be quite handy because, you know, I can point out some easy ones that I might have forgotten about, ones that have been a while. You should watch Carlo Haas. Yeah, we've been through all that. That's kind of been and gone. Wow, man. There's a lot of interest in Mad Max. Hey, welcome, Justo. Save it for another day. Hey, Quadshock. Yes, you can chat, but as long as, you know, you're not here just to spread hate, because obviously I just feel like maybe it's pointless people even showing up in a channel or on a channel if the only reason they're there is to spread negativity. For more in-depth approach. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it as a video. I think that's going to be the better approach. And that can be the 10k celebration. I mean, to be honest, we did do a stream on Tuesday, and I think the 10k celebration can be the fact that I'm thinking about doing a weekly stream from now on. So on Tuesdays, we'll probably stream that. I think that's how we can celebrate this. I will still do a video. I think it's going to be make It's going to make more sense doing a video just scanning through my games, almost like a Subs Trophy Collection review, but just quicker, just kind of giving my 2 cents on each game as we go through it. If I know I was good enough to get the GT5 plat. Yeah, man, it's pretty tough. Great game, though. Just so you know, dude, I was making all those comments rapid fire and I couldn't see what you said. Corn Dog. Is that Mad Max's? Sounds familiar, Corn Dog. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm happy for, I'm happy with whatever. I'm pretty easygoing, to be honest. I just get confused when stuff just goes nuts. How long do you plan on streaming? To be honest, I'm probably not going to keep it going for much longer because the original plans have been interrupted by a kind of stream hijack, I suppose. And I was only doing it because you were about to stream and Carlos was going to stream your stream. So Quadshot, can I ask you, now that it seems like maybe you're being a bit more honest, or a bit more like real, I suppose, have you been sort of disliking all my videos multiple times on different accounts, or is it genuinely like just a bunch of people? Because it'd be interesting to find out. Go through my list. It'll take you longer than 30 minutes. Yeah, that's the thing. Going through my list was going to take, well, I was expecting several hours, but we just haven't got that time, so I'm going to leave it for another day. Apologies if I upset you. Well, that's very big of you, man. It's not that you upset me, but I don't know. Just Corn Dog is a YouTuber that posts every plat he gets. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Corn Dog. Mad Max. Is that Corn Dog? No, it's Corn Shack. You're on. Yeah, that's what I was getting confused with. I was thinking of Corn Shack. He's the guy that sort of. He was inspired by my weekly trophy update and kind of gave me a shout out. I gave him a shout out. Do I have 100% for Valiant Hearts? I do, yeah. It's a fairly simple one, that. Nope, I was saving my trolls for today. Okay, so we've got other people disliking all the videos. I'm going to be interested in seeing if that carries on or if we get any actual comments about it from people mentioning why they're doing it. Corn Dog, I'm friends with you on PSN, that's why it's familiar. No, I think I was thinking of Corn Shack, to be honest. Thanks, guys. Congrats on 10k. Sorry that this hasn't turned out as planned. Yeah, maybe I know you from my PSN list, but to be honest, it's at almost 1,200 friends now, so I tend to forget names unless they've been on there for years. Oh, man. I feel bad that we've got people joining now. Some of the names that I definitely recognise. No, I've not played 101 Ways to Die yet. I haven't had a chance. That was kind of released since I started the channel, so I haven't really had time to play it. All my game timing. Don't worry about removing messages like that, Stardust. I've just noticed you removed one saying that easy plats are for noobs or something. Don't worry about that. That's fine. If anyone's obviously here just multi-posting offensive stuff or whatever. Any thoughts on Colin Moriarty leaving kind of funny? Yeah, that's very interesting. It actually didn't surprise me massively. Corn Dog. Oh, you got a YouTube channel. Okay. See, the problem is when you turn off likes and dislikes, it makes people think that your video's got a lot of dislikes, and mine tend to get a lot of likes. The dislikes are just trolls, but it tends to balance out. What was the question? Yeah, kind of funny. That wasn't a massive surprise because you never get the impression that Colin Moriarty is like... I mean, he loves gaming and stuff, but he almost acts a bit aloof. I don't mean that in a bad way, but he's kind of... He never gives the impression that he's as enthusiastic as Greg, you know? It doesn't feel like that's his passion. It feels like he's got a lot of passions. Gaming is one of them. It just happens to be what he's doing at the time. Let's see. I just got here since the first I was here and then the stream got hijacked. Yeah, we're kind of just apologising to everyone for that. Would love to see you live stream Enter the Gungeon or Rogue Legacy. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I haven't removed anything since you restarted the stream. Message. Oh, maybe they're removing their own messages. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm new to this, as you can tell. Someone asked, why don't... We had a couple questions here. Someone said, how far am I through Horizon? I've got about 9 hours. I literally haven't had much chance to play it, but I did do a couple of hours yesterday, and it was really good. I didn't make much progress because I was just staring at the amazing 4K graphics, which just look absolutely ridiculous. Why don't VR games have plats? What's your thoughts? Oh, man. Okay, so some of them do, but a lot don't, like you say, and it is a shame. I don't know why, to be honest. I think probably just because they're shorter experiences, but there's no real pattern. Like, Sony doesn't have things set up to, like, oh, if a game's this short, it doesn't have a plat. Because there's some super short plats, and there's some super long games that don't have plats. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really get it. It would be nice to have more plats from VR games, but Colin's starting something brand new this Monday. That would be interesting. Is that like solo, or is he teaming up with someone? Is he like joining another site or something? I'd be interested in checking that out. I haven't really checked out any videos from Kind of Funny since he left. Not because, you know, I wish he was there, but just because I don't really watch videos very often. But it would be interesting to find out how they approach PS I Love You and stuff like that. I do have the Platinum in Arkham Knight. Yeah, the plat's nice and easy, and most of the DLC is, although I've got a lot of the DLC left to do. One of the add-ons is quite difficult though. Different and difficult. Colin's real passion is the history and politics. Gaming was just a glorified hobby to him. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, really. Have I watched King Super 1? Not really, no. I'm aware of him, and I gave him a shout-out earlier. But not really watched his video. I just don't have time, you know. All my time, basically, from when I wake up to when I go to bed is, work-related or YouTube-related or whatever. Yeah, I wish Platinums were more consistent. I do too, man. Should be like Xbox, where every game has the same amount of PSN points. Or, achievement points. What's your opinion on stacking Platinums with auto-popping? I do them, but obviously as a YouTuber and as a trophy service and everything, I like to have a high-level account, and they're a great way of leveling it up. Obviously, it doesn't gain you any respect because you haven't done anything to earn it. But a lot of those games I buy anyway. I buy all the games that I can plat, basically, just in case people ask me to do them. So, yeah, I just figure if I own it, I might as well check it on my account. Would I ever reject a difficult game through the trophy service? Absolutely, man. I'm not going to just do anything. I've got quite a pool of customers, and it just keeps me too busy as it is. So, if anything, I'm looking for excuses to turn down work because I just, I'm so tired. I just work my ass off. Did I plat Ghost Recon? Well, the latest one, Wildlands. No, I've not even played that yet. Like I say, I've barely any time for gaming, to be honest. And it's going to be nice. That's going to be one of the best things about streaming on Tuesdays, if I do decide to do that, if I feel like I'm up to it. Even though it will only be probably 2 hours each week, at least that will give me a chance to actually do some gaming. Even though it is still streaming, it is still kind of work-related. At least I get to play something. Yeah, Helping Saint says, well, Fatality says, why do some games have plats and not others? Some short games have plats. Helping Saint, you would imagine that large games had plats and smaller ones don't, but that's the issue that everyone has. It doesn't work like that. Some really quick games have platinums and some super long ones don't. Like on PS3, that Dungeon Hunter Alliance or whatever it's called, that had a platinum on Vita, but not on PS3, and it took 100 odd hours. Good luck with Rapid Discord, man. Season Pass for Arkham Knight. Yeah, it's a great game. I mean, I'm not the biggest Batman fan. I think the games are brilliant, but I just kind of sorry, I'm getting distracted reading every comment at the same time. What was I saying? Yeah, Batman games, they are brilliant, and I know why they get great reviews. It just doesn't speak to me. I do enjoy them, but I'm not a massive fan, hardcore fan like a lot of people. But they are very good, and I did enjoy Arkham Knight. Someone asked about, where is it? Oh, it was actually, ironically, Quadshot Gaming. So do you think Nintendo should get something like trophies or achievements? If you search for, does Nintendo Does Nintendo Switch have achievements? Look at this. Where is it? It's gone. Actually, it's dropped way down. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So this was the 4th top result. It's now like 5th or 6th or something. But if you search for does Nintendo Switch have achievements, one of the top results is this link on IGN. And this is a snippet from their GameScoop series, this is like the one series I do watch on a regular basis. So this is a snippet. Sometimes they take out a section of it, and I have mentioned this on the channel before because it's quite cool. But they are discussing, like they say here, one fan thinks achievements might be the killer app for Nintendo's new console. That was me. That was my question I wrote in, and they discussed it for, well, 6 minutes. They kind of went off on a tangent a bit, but I totally think that it should, because achievements and trophies have like brought, I don't know, it's added like a new, what's the word? A new demographic almost to gaming. And sorry, I'm like looking over here. I know you guys are there, but I'm reading the comments. But yeah, I totally think it should. I think it would make total sense. I think a lot of PlayStation and Xbox players would not move, but they'd also buy Nintendo because it gives everyone the chance. Like if they had achievements on the Switch, it would give everyone the chance of being one of the highest level people in the world. The problem with trophies is that there's so many people that are super high level. If you start trophy hunting now, you've got no chance, you know? You can't catch up with them. So you basically... you basically just end up kind of, you know, obviously you enjoy trophies and you compete with your friends and stuff, but it would be nice having a new system, a new console with achievements where everyone who is now into achievements and trophies can dive on it and be like, go, you know, like everyone's chasing to be number one. That'd be awesome. If it had achievements, I think I would pick up a Nintendo Switch. I doubt they'd let you share much stuff on YouTube, so it probably wouldn't be a channel related to it, but I would like to play the new Zelda. It looks amazing. Let's have a look. What are you guys discussing here? Thoughts on Mass Effect after seeing the bad mechanics? Elephant in the room. Thoughts on Mass Effect after seeing the bad mechanics and poor lip syncing? I literally... Oh, and someone else has said Crash Bandicoot Platinum. I don't know if it will have a plat. It might have 3 plats, like Kat says, but who knows? Until it comes out, we'll review it when it's announced. But yeah, Mass Effect, I literally just saw a video today, or not even a video, I just read like a couple of paragraphs of an article that was like summing up all the responses to it. And there is a lot of negativity, but to be honest, I actually don't mind that. I quite like having a big game that I'm looking forward to have a bit of negativity, and then when I play it, I go in with lower expectations, and that kind of assists in me enjoying it more. So if I'm expecting a game to be worse, you know, if I'm thinking it's going to be awful because I've heard negative things about it, then, you know, I'll go in with low expectations, and then it becomes better to me. I enjoy it more, you know. If I go in with high expectations, even if it's pretty good, I still end up being disappointed because it's never going to live up to the kind of expectations we have for our favourite games. Yeah, Arkham games are extra special to a lot of people. My friend included, he loves them. He's just got to keep doing them till it unlocks. I was literally like, PS4 trophies has guides on all collectibles and power picks, I'm pretty sure. What's that? What game are we discussing? The Last of Us? Doom? Losing track. I want to platinum F-Zero. Yeah, that's one of the Nintendo, like, super fast racing, almost like Wipeout style racing games, isn't it? You should shoot for like a 10 platinum week. Yeah, see, the issue with that obviously is time. See, this is a thing. I need to kind of create a better balance, because at the moment I'm spending basically all my time on YouTube, and the YouTube channel is a gaming channel. It's a trophy hunting channel, but unless I'm actually trophy hunting as well, then it kind of makes the channel irrelevant. I mean, I've still got stuff I can share with you guys, and we still look at the trophy sets, and I've still got all the previous knowledge and experience from my past as a trophy hunter. But if I'm not, like, even now, I have people working for me on the trophy service, so I don't do a lot through that, and I don't do much through my own. I don't do a lot of trophy hunting because I'm spending so much time on the channel, so I think I need to kind of maybe cut down on the content. I was looking, actually, and this week, even if you don't include all of the like videos where we were planning the stream and stuff, in fact, I can remove them now. 10k stream, yeah, that can go, and I can get rid of this one. I do understand people getting annoyed with all this. I know there was a lot of videos up. It's just the only way that I could really communicate with you guys. Let's see. But anyway, that's over with. But yeah, this week, since the last trophy update, in fact, crumbs, it's been like every day, look, the 5th for like a month. Let's see, this is going to go as well. It's been several weeks where I've put up a video every day. So we've got 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th, 12th. Okay, there's one day off, Sunday. But every week it's been a video every day apart from Sunday. So I think maybe I'm overworking myself a little bit. I think we can kind of spread the videos out a bit and just do the stuff that you guys want every week, which is the trophy update and the... Jack, no, you're not timed out, buddy. We'll do the trophy update, which will be uploaded on Monday, and then the sale videos, so the American sale on Wednesday and the European sale on Thursday, and then all the rest of the content I think I'm just going to kind of do as and when I can, and still try and get up a video, you know, most days of the week, but not necessarily tie myself down to a schedule. What's my favourite song? Crumbs, man. I can answer that. I love music. I don't get to listen to music as much this week. You should only do 3 a week. Yeah, now see, the problem with that is that I already have 3 regular videos a week, and that would kind of leave out all my main content, because that's like the 2 sale videos are quite easy to make, so I just do them on Wednesday and Thursday, and that's pretty straightforward. And then the trophy update is like all day Sunday I basically spend on that. I'm not like solidly, but you know, I'm on enough like sorting out and everything. But if I only did 3 videos, that would be it. I wouldn't have room for all the other stuff, which is like the main things on the channel. Have I seen Adam McDermott's trophy channel? No, I haven't. I haven't really seen many other trophy channels apart from the ones that I use regularly on PlayStationTrophies.org. He's not Russ, is he? Russ 19 whatever. He does a lot of guides, like no commentary, but they're kind of helpful. Thanks for the little Laker. I interviewed the dev for my college magazine in East... Oh, what? Sean Clerkin says, thanks for your guide on the Little Acre. I interviewed the dev for my college magazine and he said he loved your video. Is that right? That's pretty cool if that's genuine. Might be blowing smoke, but that's very cool. I've got to re-download The Last of Us since I was playing other games, although it's run. Okay, I'm kind of reading just conversations between you guys at this point. What PS2 games would you like to come to PS4? Good question. Excluding the ones already transferred, obviously. So PS4 games, Time Splitters. Love to have Time Splitters on there. Maybe the SSX games. That would be cool. Anything else? PS2 games. I've got a few behind me. I'll tell you what, I quite enjoyed Black. Yeah, I think the big 2 are, like I say, what did I just say a moment ago? Time Splitters and SSX. They're the 2 I'd love to see collections of, like all the Time Splitters games remastered and all the SSX games remastered. I love those series. Battlefront 2, yeah, good shout as well. Let's have a look. What do you think about Drawn to Death on the free PS Plus games for next month? I didn't know about that. Is that right? I'm literally I keep saying it how busy I am and I can't game. I literally don't really even keep up with the news apart from on Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, right, research. In fact, now is the kind of time I would be spending researching PSN profiles and PlayStationTrophies.org and getting ready for tomorrow's video. So please forgive me if tomorrow's update or Monday's update that I record tomorrow isn't quite as informative because I won't have had as much time for research. I need to like record it in the morning, basically. Hi Tom, I've been here all night, but only posted my comment now. Keep up all the great work. We all love your videos and everything you do with this channel to help fellow trophy hunters. Thanks, buddy. Oh, Bradley, yeah. Bradley mentioned something earlier. I tell you what. We'll talk about what you mentioned earlier later, Brad. Yeah. It's involving a bit of a giveaway, but because tonight has been such a kind of whirlwind, like I've just been completely lost. We'll sort that out maybe for another stream, maybe on a Tuesday, or maybe for another video or something. But yeah, we'll definitely discuss that idea you had. XGRA, what's that again, Cats? Will you pick up Disney Afternoon Collection? NES Games with Trophies. Oh, right, okay. No, I hadn't really heard about that as well. Like I say, I'd be like doing all my research tonight to get ready for tomorrow, but I'm a bit behind with all the latest news. So Drawn to Death has been confirmed for next month. That's kind of... That's... is that for definite, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm getting tired at this stage. Is that like a genuine thing? Is that definitely going to be happening? Or... Because quite often they sort of leak games and then it ends up being a load of nonsense. Almost finished my Infinite Warfare trophy guide on psnprofiles.com. Nice one, man. I realised there wasn't one, so I made one. Cool. I'm surprised people on PlayStationTrophies.org don't carry their guides over more often. Simpsons Hit and Run. Yeah, I think someone mentioned that earlier. I didn't have a chance to respond to it, but it's not recorded anywhere, but yeah, he did. Oh, right, I see. When, yeah, there was the developer of Little Laker. I'm surprised he even saw it, man. That's crazy. Well, I suppose they're looking out for content regarding their game. It's pretty cool that the developer of the Little Laker did enjoy the video, because it means that, you know, what I was saying was maybe along the lines of what they were planning or thinking or whatever. I don't know. Oh, your Easter egg trophy didn't pop, man. That's a pain. Literally, this must be really boring. This is going to be super boring for people watching back later. I don't even know if it's worth uploading, to be honest. Like I say, I will do a video on my trophies, but probably won't rush to it. You know, it's not going to be the next video I put up. I do need to do another Trophy Hunters Hangout video. I may look at making that slightly less regular. Oh, they confirmed it on the blog. That's very useful. GTA Liberty City Stories would be an awesome remaster. They have re-released it on PS4, I think, haven't they? Thinking of making a trophy guide for Danganronpa 1 and 2 on PS4. Yeah, awesome games, man. In fact, that's one that I still have on the go. How does it not get boring playing the same game over and over for your trophy service? It does. Is the simple answer to that. It gets very, very boring. That's why I charge for it, because, you know, it's not as fun as you might think. Wait, do you mean in general? Because if there's one on... Oh, right, yeah. Still upload it, though. Yeah, I will do. It's going to be very odd. I'm not going to... You know, I've already deleted the stream from earlier, which basically was just me being like, huh, what's going on? And then cancelling it. Stay patient, don't be... Carlos Jr. Don't be distracted by all the negativity. I've seen part of your commentary, Carlos, before, and you're nice to the point of gullible. You're too nice to the point of gullible. Do you want what you want to do? Yeah, I kind of give that impression to people. I'm certainly not gullible. I just don't call people out on things unless I'm sure of them. And even if I am sure of them, I just kind of, like, I stay aware of it, but I don't make a big deal of it. I kind of act as if I don't know. I'm cleverer than I look. But I just, yeah, I'm pretty kind of chilled. I don't sort of try and create confrontation or anything. Oh, gotta read out. Let's see. Any tips for upcoming YouTube channels? One thing I think that helped my channel grow at the beginning, something that a lot of people liked, I think, you know, these guys in the chat will probably back this up for me, was the fact that I put a lot of effort into responding to all comments. Now, I can't keep that going now, obviously, because there's too many coming in each day. I do read them all, and I respond to the ones that I feel like need a response, like questions and stuff. But when you start a channel, if you interact with your viewers, then they feel a connection with you, and they're more likely to subscribe and check out your videos because they know that you're going to answer any questions that they have. VCS or LCS, maybe, you know. I'm terrible with like abbreviations and acronyms and stuff. People use abbreviations with me in text and stuff, and obviously I know all the obvious ones. But there's so many that I literally have to look up online. I'm getting so old, man. Oh, man. You should play Siegecraft Commander. It's only 20 minutes to an hour and a half. All right, is that a platinum? Or I kind of tend to, like, if a game only has like a 100% trophy list with no platinum, I tend to only play it if I want to play it. So I do play a lot of them, obviously things like Journey, and I want to play Inside, and that other one, Abzu. But I tend not to, like, even if a game's really quick, I tend to not bother with it, because I just think, well, if I'm going to bother with doing a game just for the trophies, I might as well just spend an hour on a quick platinum rather than 100%. Did you ever keep track of how many platinums you've earned between your service and private accounts? I haven't, but I did have a list ready for this video. This is a list basically of all the platinums, or all the trophy sets that I've earned, like the individual trophy sets, obviously not counting the same ones multiple times, because if I counted that, there'd be thousands. But these are the ones, I say thousands, like 1,000 probably. But these are all the ones that I haven't platinumed on either of my accounts, but I have platted, you know, on blank accounts or on other accounts or whatever. At some point I've platted all these, but they don't show up on Tommy T or Stay Patient. So I think I counted them, there's like 84. But if you count all the duplicate ones, it's probably well over 1,000, I would say. But obviously a lot of those are easy, and just redoing them over and over again doesn't really count. Let's see. You were excited for the stream and it got completely derailed from all that BS. Yeah, but it's okay, man. I mean, some people do kind of commentaries on other channels, and, you know, not knowing me, he obviously didn't realise I'm quite a quiet, private person who just kind of tries to keep to himself a bit. Obviously, I run a YouTube channel, so that sounds a bit contradictory, but I'm not the kind of person who's like constantly like tweeting and stuff and trying to draw attention to myself. And I think he realises that now, but I was okay. Your channel was great before, but getting responses was awesome. He's definitely right. Yeah, I do my best now, but obviously the thing is I have to create a balance between making content and speaking to my viewers. Obviously, if I was to answer all the comments now, it would take up so much time that the actual content would slow down. That's how many comments I get a day. It's usually a few hundred each day. And the problem is, if I respond to them, then they respond back, and that doubles and triples and quadruples the amount of comments I get anyway. Any hidden gem games on PS4 not counting for platinums? I think that, what's it called, Transistor, we've spoken about this earlier, but I think Transistor is a great hidden gem. That's a game that was free. It's not really hidden because it was free and a lot of people played it because it was free on PS Plus. But it's like the kind of game that if you look at, you know, if you watch a trailer of it or even gameplay, it doesn't look that great. So, you know, I've had some friends who have kind of looked at a trailer when it was free and they literally decided not to download it even though it was completely free. So some of those people, I said to them, you know, you will already have Transistor because it was free, so go and play it because it's amazing. They were like, oh, I didn't actually download it. So I tell them, just go and buy it. It's amazing. And they go and buy it and they love it and they're really gutted they didn't get it when it was free. So that for me is like the key hidden gem, Transistor. It's just absolutely brilliant. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of other games. We can kind of have a look through some, like, my account and look out for some hidden gems. Icy is a hidden gem, very hidden because you can only get it on the Chinese store. But let's have a look. Let's see if we can find some more. I mean, we can do a quick like scan through here, just kind of trigger my memory. We're going to kind of scroll up because these are all like the super easy games that I just threw on when I first started the account before I actually made it my main account. It was just like, oh, let's see how quick we can level up. Virtue's Last Reward is a hidden classic. That's not on... I think it might be on PS4. Maybe they've remastered it or are going to remaster it. But let's go up. You were asking about PS4 specifically. So let's scroll up. And, okay, the first game I played was, I think, free or very cheap the first month, Contrast. Just keeping my eye out for some hidden gems, to be honest. Just to answer that question. I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted from the chat at the moment. Thing is, gaming's so mainstream nowadays that most games people are at least aware of. It's not like back in the day, you know, when there'd be games that no one had heard of. I mean, there are games like that, obviously. But Strider, I mean, that's not a hidden gem, but it's very good. I really enjoyed it. Transistor we mentioned. Anything else here that's like really awesome but not very popular? It's difficult, isn't it? Oh, Rayman Legends, that's awesome. That takes ages to plat because you need to get a ton of points by doing online little levels, like time trial things and stuff like that. And depending on where you come in the leaderboard, you get more or less points, and those points go into like leveling you up the final level from level 10 to 11. It takes literally months to do, depending on how good you are. But it's really awesome. Rayman Legends, I think that's one of the best games on PS4, and I think everyone should give it a go if you're not too worried about your trophies. If you've got the time for it. It's not too difficult, but it does take a while. When the Danganronpa games come out on PS4, which I think is happening fairly soon, there will be hidden gems unless they're advertised loads and there's loads of marketing. They are awesome. Resogun was great. Not everyone's played that. Loads of Arcade Archive games there. Unity, man, that was terrible. Hidden gems. Final Horizon's actually okay. Oh, Defense Grid 2. We spoke about that in, I think, my most recent top 10. Defense Grid 2 I really loved. Oh, and Dust. Yeah, Defense Grid 2 and Dust. Both amazing games. Dust was made by one man on his own. And yeah, that was amazing. Just to be able to create that on your own, just a single person, is just amazing. It's better than what most big studios come out with. It's like a 2D RPG hack and slash platformer. It's like everything thrown in together. But it's so, so good, man. That was free at some point. Everyone should play that. It's a nice, easy plat. Only took a couple of days there. And I wasn't playing it solidly. It takes, I think, about 15 hours, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Teslagrad is actually kind of fun, a bit frustrating. Sort of an easy plat, but also sort of not. Riptide GP2 is fun. A lot of people are aware of that. A lot of trophy hunters. Sorry about this, guys. Life is Strange. Everyone should play that. Brilliant episodic game. Goosebumps. I might be making a guide for this soon. It's an older game, but it's a very easy, quick platinum. Yeah, there's not really... Sorry to be spending so long answering one question, but I just figured it's like an excuse to at least have one quick scan through the account. And then if any of you have questions about specific games that you've seen as we're scanning through, there's Defense Grid 2, then you can let me know. This won't be the full review, but at least it's something. It's sort of along the lines of what we were promising originally. Ratchet & Clank is just awesome, man. Oh, The Witness is kind of, I mean, it's not a hidden gem again, but it's not like massively popular, not massively well known. It's a brilliant game. It is a hard platinum. There's one difficult trophy on it, which I didn't have too many problems with. I got it on the second or third attempt, I think. I had a friend with me who was kind of taking notes and stuff on some of the stuff we needed to remember. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's so good. It's like an acquired taste, I would say. I need to go back and play Batman. I was waiting for all the episodes to release. I actually streamed the first episode, but I need to go back at some point and do that. Deus Ex Mankind Divided is great. Yeah, I think we're getting up to the point where I was running the channel and just doing a load of easy plats. You can see here, it's just straightforward stuff. Apart from Bioshock Infinite, which is amazing. I need to get back and finish that at some point. That's one of my favourite games of all time. We can do probably a VR stream at some point. That would be fun. Live log, that's kind of fun. I only spent like maybe an hour on it with a friend. It was literally just one of the only games we could think of to play couch co-op with. But it's actually kind of cool. It's sort of similar to Alien Nation. I think we scrolled past Alien Nation, didn't we? Yeah, that's kind of a hidden gem. I really enjoyed that. Do the Life is Strange trophies stack? Yes, I believe so. In fact, yes, there you go. PS3 and PS4. There's no Vita Life is Strange, I don't think. Let's have a look. It would be cool if they released it on Vita. I did notice that Telltale Games are no longer releasing, or at least they didn't release Batman on Vita. Maybe they're trying to push their games to make them better, and they're kind of there's too much to them to kind of fit on the Vita or whatever. They did run pretty poorly on Vita. Life is... what am I doing here, man? Life is Strange is, I think, just PS3 and PS4. Yeah, there's no Vita version of that. Cheers, Corn Dog. Sorry to be rambling on, and sorry it's been a bit of a mess of a stream. Counter Spy, yeah, that's one of the games that I've just realised, for the sake of people watching this later, I could be just pointing at the comments that I'm talking about. Anybody here play Counter Spy? It's free on PS Plus, reminds you of Batman Beyond. I do want to play it. It does look really cool. It's a shame that it doesn't have a plat. But I just, it's one of those hundreds of games. I've literally got hundreds and hundreds of games downloaded on my PlayStation Store, and I've got all those behind me. Most of them are still wrapped up. I need to try and find time for them. He bought Defense Grid 2 based on my recommendation. Obviously, you need to enjoy tower defense games for it to be enjoyable for you. Teslagrad, that was a hidden gem. Teslagrad is awful. Very different opinions. That's what I love about gaming. Everyone has a different view of each game. Does Borderlands 1 have two separate lists for both the Game of the Year and original? Yes, it does. So the Game of the Year is only available in Japan, and it's missing one of the DLCs, which is actually a good thing, because the DLC that it's missing is a really annoying, painful grind. It's the Claptrap one, where you need to get loads of drops from enemies and stuff. Yeah, so it does absolutely stack, and I think I've got both on the account. I love Borderlands, man. You see, some people would say, "Oh, you've stacked the Borderlands trophies, doesn't count." But I love Borderlands, so if I've got the choice, like Borderlands pre-sequel, obviously most of those trophies auto-pop, but it gave me an excuse to at least play it again. I had to play through the story again to get all the story-related trophies. So when that happens, when some of the trophies auto-pop, you can have fun playing the game again without having to worry about every single trophy, and you can just play through the story to earn all the rest of the trophies, which is really cool. It means you can approach it in your own way. Borderlands 1, there we go. That's the normal version with 81 trophies, and then you've got where's the other one? Borderlands Game of the Year with 71. So it is missing one of the DLCs, which is a very good thing, because it's so annoying, that DLC. But I love that game. The worst DLC, in fact, Borderlands does contain, in my opinion, the worst DLC of all time. Most people will agree with this. It's not the Secret Armory, the Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot. Now, you make this easy by putting a second player in and getting them to start it up, so all the enemies are low level, the same level as the second player. And, you could do it legit, but it's just so boring and monotonous that you wouldn't want to do it legit. So, you use the exploit just to get it out of the way, because it's a nightmare, and it still takes about 15 hours of just killing, completely defenseless enemies over and over. Oh, man, it's the worst DLC ever released. I don't know what they were thinking. Thanks, Ragnarok. Big fan. Now that the game's been out a while, how hard is the For Honor Platinum? I'm going to let... makes note to buy the version of Life is Strange. Yeah, it's worth playing. Actually, that's another thing. When you replay a game, sorry to get distracted, with Life is Strange, you can stack the trophies and it's an easy platinum. And some people would say, it doesn't count, which is true, really. It still levels you up. You can't stop a game from leveling you up. You can't choose at the beginning, I don't want the trophies. But playing a game like that, again, gives you the option to go through it in a different way. So you've got all these choices you can make, and Life is Strange is really good at giving you kind of consequences to your choices. So playing it again lets you take a different view, a different route through the game, seeing how things would play out if you made different decisions. And the fact that you get another platinum is just like a side effect, I suppose. I don't know how hard the For Honor Platinum is, so I'm going to let everyone else kind of answer that. Can't beat Life is Strange right now. On episode 5, halfway through, always freezes. Going to reinstall and see if it'll work. Yeah, try that, man. If it's still having problems, you could always try doing it on a blank account. That's something we're going to talk about in the next How to Be a Trophy Hunter episode. But what trophies auto-pop in the pre-sequel? I actually have a video on my channel which talks about them. Basically, the challenge trophy, which is the longest-winded one, all you need to do is sort of upload your character that's done all the challenges to level 1, and then do another challenge, basically, to get it to prompt the trophy to pop. And the same with discovering all the locations. You just fast travel, and all those discovery ones will auto-pop. Same with Borderlands 2, and also these side quests. Now, the side quests are a bit different. Hopefully you've got lucky, and if you did all the side quests on PS3, but then a new DLC came out and added more side quests, then when you play it on PS4, one of those new side quests will be available, and all you need to do is complete one of them. But if you've already done all of them, which I think on the pre-sequel, I think there is one side quest that only appears on PS4, I think. So you can go and do that, and that will pop the trophy. But if you have done all of them, then you're kind of out of luck. How difficult is Alien Isolation? That's actually one that I did buy, but it's one of those that I haven't had a chance to get around to. I bought it because it was super cheap, and I keep meaning to play it, but there's so many games I keep meaning to play. At the moment, I'm just like, right, I need to play the games that are new, like keep up to date with the new stuff, and then maybe one day I'll have a chance to get to my backlog. But at the moment, it's all about Horizon for me, trying to get through that. It doesn't take very long. Well, it's a relatively long one, but with limited time, it takes a while to get through. I just want to get that done before Mass Effect. And I really want to get on Mass Effect. I've heard the negativity about it, but like I said, that's just going to lower my expectations, which will hopefully heighten my final experience of the game. Please upload the stream. I'd like to see it, but I'm currently watching UFC, so I'm going to have to go. All right, Ban. All right, buddy. Did I just say all right, Ban? That was like buddy smashed together with man. Stay true to yourself. I'll try, man. Alien Isolation is one of the worst games I've ever played. Well, I can't really comment on that. I know a lot of people didn't like it because of the pacing. Like, there was a lot of just nothing. It was too long, people said, but a lot of people really enjoyed it because of the atmosphere. So I'd like to try it. Heavy Rain was mad for consequence choices. Yeah, it was, man. I need to do a guide for that at some point, which I will do. If I do it in a blank account, would it still keep my choices, or would I have to restart? Oh yeah, you'd have to restart because you wouldn't have your save file. But, you know, that's just like a last resort if you can't get the trophy to pop. I'm really tired, going to go off now. Congrats on 10k and enjoy the rest of the stream. Cheers, Stardust. Thanks, buddy. Okay, do you need a US credit card? Oh, you on about buying? Yeah, you buy it and download it on a North American account and then play it on your EU account. Yeah, you basically buy, like someone said, you buy PSN cards from like cdkeys.com or a site like that, and then you put the code in on the American account or whichever one you're trying to buy a game on, and then you activate that account to make sure you can play those games on your account, and bingo bango, done. Any game made by Creative Assembly is a no-buy for me. Is that the Alien Isolation one you're referring to? Some games I'm going to finish. Have quite a bit of trophies. Minecraft PS4. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, I'm kind of lagging a bit here. Getting tired and trying to keep up with all these comments. Angry at Minecraft for destroying 100%. Yeah, they've added all this extra DLC, haven't they? I need to find someone who's just got a world set up that you can earn the trophies on, because I'm not a big Minecraft player. I do love the idea of it, and if I was the kind of person who just played one game, then there's a chance I could have gotten into Minecraft maybe. But although I did the plat, you know, it was more a case of just doing it for the trophies, really. And to at least to have like had the experience of doing it. I didn't earn all the trophies properly. I kind of used other people's worlds for a lot of it, but at least it kind of gave me some kind of experience in Minecraft, because it's such a huge franchise that I'd never played before. So earning the plat just for the trophies was kind of a like I had multiple motivations for that. I just wanted to be able to say I'd played or at least seen Minecraft firsthand. So pizza or hunting trophies, is that for you or for me? Can't wait till Heavy Rain goes as well. There we go, someone who loves Alien Isolation. Hey, it's Ben. Hey, welcome, buddy. How many people do you have waiting for a trophy review? I actually have it written down. I don't know whether to show it, because it shows people's PSN IDs and stuff, and there might be personal information on there. I've got a list. I think there's somewhere around like maybe 15 patrons and then about 30 odd other people. So that's why I'm going to try and do a weekly episode. But I think at the same time, you guys would also like some other content. You like the top 10s and the reviews and stuff. So if there's a busy week where I can't do one of the sub reviews, then forgive me for that. but I'm trying to kind of, I'm overworking myself. I've got too much content really that needs to be discussed or needs to be created. Man, I'm losing it. I need to get some food before I go to bed, man. Oh, getting major acid reflux. Someone mentioned the other day, I'm sorry to be showing you the Gaviscon. Someone mentioned a few weeks ago that they didn't like product placement, and I usually keep the Gaviscon on the table back there. Just incidentally, that jug is for my sinuses. I have to snort water with salt and bicarbonate of soda, which is really painful, but it does kind of help. Anyway, product placement. How many people have we actually got in the stream? It's going to be interesting to see. Let's see. What am I looking for? This is what I want. 92 viewers. Okay, cool. I think that's up to date, or maybe that's the maximum. I don't know. Let's have like too much emphasis on guns. Which one's that? Your mum. Right, guys. I think I can't stand the camera in HM2. All right, I'm just sat here reading now. Did you complete The Last of Us in Grounded difficulty? Yes, I did, but there are multiple exploits you can use for that. There's one where you can use your easy mode save, and then you can play the missions backwards. So you do the last one, you do it mission by mission, so that you've got everything in your inventory that you had at that point during the easy playthrough. So rather than doing all the missions and having to use all your weapons and stuff, and then finding yourself short, you can do it backwards. Now, I didn't use that method. I did use a bit of an exploit, but all it did, the exploit I use is, it basically allowed me to do Grounded on New Game Plus, but I did play it through from start to finish. It just gave me the upgrades, basically. It meant that I started off, and it also cut down on the playthroughs. I did it mostly for that reason. So rather than having to do Grounded and then New Game Plus Grounded, I just did New Game Plus Grounded by using the exploit to carry over my easy stuff to New Game Plus. So I did kind of do it semi-legit, because a lot of people did do the missions backwards or the levels backwards, and that made it so much more, so much easier. Cheers, Quad. Thanks, buddy. I mean, it feels kind of weird saying thank you and bye to you after earlier on, but see, I'm all for making peace, as you could tell from the interview I had with Carl Lohas. I don't like having beefs with people. If someone kind of turns around and turns out to be nice, then great. Doing Final Fantasy 15 as well, so long. Well, ironically, it's actually one of the shorter Final Fantasy games. How far am I in it? I haven't played it for weeks and weeks. Again, it's another game I need to go back to. In fact, I'm going to kind of grab, my buttons are undone here, so I'm going to do them up. Just so I don't want to stand up and show my underwear. Oh, all my clothes are too small. I need to go shopping, as people keep pointing out to me. Cheers, True. Okay. Oh. So, guys, these are some of the games that I haven't started yet, that are still wrapped up. In fact, I think all these games are pretty much still wrapped up. I'm not going to go through all of them. Obviously, there's loads of games in the actual shelving. I think the top two shelves are ones that I haven't done on my account yet. Well, the top shelf, definitely. And then the ones on the far right, you might not be able to see them. There's a pile on the far right that is games that I've started and that I have on the go. So stuff like Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I've got to do that annoying extra mode on it. Metal Gear The Phantom Pain, a huge game. Again, that's just time. I love that game though. I'm quite happy I haven't finished it yet, because I have the option to just play it whenever. Although it will take a bit of getting used to again. It's been so long. I need to finish the Uncharted 4 DLC. I've got most of it's just DLC. I've got to finish off DLC with them. Bioshock Infinite haven't quite finished the pack for that. Yeah, I played it on PS3, and yeah, stuff. It's all DLC basically, apart from Final Fantasy 15. Oh. So this is pretty much the only game on that pile, which you probably can't see in the video. No, you can't see any of the piles. Sorry. But yeah, so there's Final Fantasy 15 that I've kind of started, but I might actually start over again when I play it again because it's been so long. I've kind of forgotten how the game plays. Tomb Raider, not even unwrapped that yet. Shadow of Mordor, the Game of the Year edition. Obviously, I've done the normal edition. I've platted this several times, but that's the stacking version, which we actually started streaming on Tuesday. That was a lot of fun. Mafia 3, I have platted on another account, but not on mine. Same with Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, I've not opened yet. Oh, I've got the German version of The Old Blood as well. God of War 3 God of War 3 Mastered? They should call it that. God of War 3 Remastered. I have platted that again, but not on my account yet, and not that version. World of Final Fantasy, huge game that I bought. I spent quite a bit of money on it, but again, I don't know why. I've got like this sickness where I just keep buying games. Same with Dragon Quest Builders. Mad Max, I'll probably never get around to that. I know you guys were discussing it earlier, massive long plat, and it's probably not good enough for me to spend that amount of time on, to be honest. Assassin's Creed Rogue, that actually looks better than Unity that came out the same year on PS4. That's the PS3 one. Syndicate. Ooh. Syndicate, again, another game I don't know if you guys can actually see these. I don't know if I'm holding them up correctly. But yeah, Syndicate, not touched it yet. WRC 5, same with that. Sebastian Loeb Rally. I love racing games. I need to get into Drive Club VR properly. Maybe I can stream that at some point. Saints Row 4, I've kind of done one of them at least, but not both. Just Cause 3, I kind of started that and it didn't really appeal to me. I enjoyed Just Cause 2, although I never platted it. I've got Ni no Kuni in this pile just because I really want to play that again at some point. I love this game, it's amazing. Alien Isolation, still in its wrapping. Watch Dogs 2, still in its wrapping. Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection, still in its wrapping. And to be honest, there's probably several dozen other games in that shelving that haven't been unwrapped or touched yet. Yeah, man, Rogue, definitely better than Unity. Lots of grinding. Let's have a look. What you guys... I really should play the DLC for Mordor. Yeah, the DLC is amazing. There is a couple of tricky kind of challenges on it, but they're even fun as well. I really enjoyed, that's one of the games that I really enjoyed going for the hardest trophies on. I had so much fun. It's frustrating when you fail, but it's just really good. It's really nice. Is Mafia 3 actually a good platinum if you can find it cheap? When you say good platinum, it depends what you mean by good, really. It's basically straightforward. It's a bit convoluted and there are things that can kind of go wrong maybe, but I found it pretty easy. I think there are some glitchy trophies on it, but I didn't have any problems. And it's a bit more forgiving than you might think, so you have to do 2 playthroughs, and in one of them you have to kind of flip all of the, whatever you call them, like rackets, or you have to flip all the informants, and they're optional, so you don't even have to go to them necessarily, so you have to remember to try and go to them in each region. But if you fail it during the playthrough, then you can just carry on flipping informants during the next playthrough and get it then. So that's absolutely fine. It's a lot simpler than people give it credit for, but it is quite long, and it's not that great a game. It's a bit kind of lackluster, to be honest. What's this? To your storage and reload the world. It will be in survival. So oh, sorry. That's like carrying on from another comment. Hey, Rollo. Welcome, buddy. When will you go over blank accounts? That's going to be the next episode of my How to Be a Trophy Hunter series. In fact, I referred to it. I put up an episode of that today. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but episode 3 was that, and it really depends how long it is before I can get to episode 4. I have too many series on the go, to be honest. And I don't like uploading more than one video each day because I feel like maybe they get lost amongst... What I might do is start uploading the European and the American sale reviews on the same day, just doing them both on Thursday, because to be honest, you guys from the US are going to watch the US one and you guys from Europe are going to watch the European one, and I guess you're going to know it's there. You're going to be looking out for it because it's something I do on a weekly basis. So maybe I'll just chuck them both online on the same day, and then that will free up another day for uploading more content. Yeah, Syndicate looks kind of fun. And as Big Dog says, Mafia 3 is okay, but it is kind of boring. It's a lot of repetition. Oh man, my sinuses are starting to play up now. Long games are better to play. Get your money's worth. Yeah, man. I enjoy a bit of everything, to be honest. Obviously, scrolling down. I just realised we were stuck further up. Oh yeah, I'll watch episode 3 after the stream. Yeah, hopefully it's good. I mean, it's, that How to Be a Trophy Hunter series is very much very much focused on new trophy hunters at the moment. So a lot of existing trophy hunters just find it to be kind of stuff they already know. It's pretty boring for them. But that's me. I'm trying to make sure to cater for everyone. I get a lot of messages on PSN, people saying that, they've enjoyed the channel because they're new to trophies and they find it helpful, sort of getting into gear, getting their head around stuff. I sometimes feel bad knowing about, you don't like Fallout and The Last of Us. Not that you would know that. You don't have to feel bad, man. I enjoy the fact that, I enjoy the fact that the people don't like the games that I like, and they do enjoy games that I don't. It's just makes for a nice variety. Well, this isn't the one I watched. I think this person just copied them, so it might work the video. Man. Oh, I'm so hot now. This room's getting really warm. How hard is the No More Heroes Platinum? I'm not sure. Not done it, I'm afraid. A lot of people throwing games at me that I've not played. It's funny, I've played a lot of the older games, but my gaming has really slowed down. Is The Last of Us a hard platinum? No, it's given like a 7 out of 10, I think. But it's so good, you won't care. Like, you have to do survival or survivor difficulty, but you can pair that. I mean, there are exploits that you can use to make it so easy. So really, you can go into The Last of Us knowing that you'll be able to get the plat. I mean, you do have to spend a bit of time with the online, but that's enjoyable as well. So there's nothing really that will hold you back. Maybe if you do it fully legit, it will be a little bit challenging, but even then, not really. If you're a decent gamer, you get through it. And if you do struggle, you can just resort to the exploits. Tearaway. Tearaway's a bit glitchy on Vita. Oh, sorry, guys. If I talk for a long period, I get really really painful sinuses. They start getting clogged up. What was I on about? Yeah, Tearaway. It's fun. I need to play that again. Another game I need to play on the PS4. It was enjoyable on Vita. I quite liked it. It's different. What looks like Mass Effect? No More Heroes, maybe. Yeah, Deponia. That's one that we did discuss. We have put it in top 10s, I think. Yeah, it was in the 2016 top 25 easiest plats video, I think, and we have discussed it on the channel. It's one that I will be doing a guide for as soon as I get round to playing it. But yeah. Right, guys. Okay, I'm starting to lag now, and the stream is getting less interesting from my standpoint. I'm not being very stimulating for you guys. It's very interesting conversations going on in the chat, so you guys can feel free to stay here for as long as you like. But I should look at the camera, shouldn't I? But thanks for tuning in, guys. I do really apologise that tonight's been completely not as planned. I really hope that that's that whole kind of period over with. I hope it doesn't sort of drag on, because I just want to kind of manage my time and do what I plan on doing each week, get it done and kind of move on, just do my own thing. So hopefully that's that whole episode sort of played out. But Tearaway ruined my life. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I am going to go now because it's getting late. I think my family are in bed, and I need to get something to eat or drink, try and do my nasal douching, which is what that jar's for, or that jug's for. Is my hairline receding? Yes, probably. I think that's why it's usually such a mess, because if I just comb it to the side, I am receding. I'm in my early to mid 30s, you could say. Fun stream, there's a really good guy, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm not just going to read everyone's comments. Yeah, thank you guys. So just to go over the plan for this week, I suppose tomorrow I'm going to do my best to obviously get a trophy update together. I'm not going to have a huge amount of time to do research for it, but I will make one obviously, and I will get that up online as usual on the Monday. Then let's think. What else have I got? Obviously the sale reviews on Wednesday and Thursday, although I may upload both of them on Thursday just to free up Wednesday for another video if I have one ready. I am working on a top 10. I can actually give you a teaser for this now because it is getting closer, and I think I might have it up this week. Obviously the top 10s do take a lot longer to make than any other videos, but I have got all the footage that I need, or at least some form of footage for each game that's going to be in the list. And and sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yes, so it's partly done. I'm just in the middle of writing the script for the top 10, and it's going to be PS4's must-have platinums. Now, it's a very difficult subject to cover because, like, everyone's opinion of must-have plats is different, and there's no real definitive way of choosing them. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be like fun seeing your guys' opinion on which games should be platted by everybody. Basically, it's not about the easy plats, it's about the ones that kind of represent what the PS4 is all about, the ones that have enjoyable trophies to hunt for, and the games that are fun as well. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah. Okay guys, thanks very much. That's what's coming this week, along with some of my usual content. Maybe a subs review, maybe a Trophy Hunters Hangout. But until Monday, guys, I will love you and leave you. But thanks very much for your patience with me. Obviously, I think I'll try and put up a video reviewing my trophies. But, you know, I think we've kind of sort of celebrated the 10k stream, or 10k celebration, 10k subs, whatever. We did a stream on Tuesday, which is the first stream I've done for months and months, and we've done the stream today, which kind of ended up okay. I've been able to do a bit of a Q&A with you guys, so at least we got part of what I promised done. Stay Patient might want to also read it to get the trophies. What's that? Oh, you on about Batman is a must-have. I love Batman. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you very much. I'm going to go and I'll upload this later. I think most of you wanted me to read my comment for the Minecraft trophies super easily. Minecraft PS4 get trophies from creative items. Okay, cool. I'll have a look at that by Chaotic Wolf. I'm going to copy that and take a look later. So thank you guys. Have a great evening. Feel free to stay in the chat and carry on gabbing on if you like. But yeah.